So what, are we finally good to go? Can everyone hear me? Are we good? Are we good? Are we not good? Are we amazing? Are we not? What is going on? Let's just have a look on what's going on. YouTube. I thought that's a problem, isn't it? That's what the problem is. Straight dubstepping. I'm just gonna check the quality of this and I'll be back. Let's go. All is good. All is good. Very nice. So sound is good. Technical difficulties have been absolutely eliminated, so we're back in business. Joking. Right. Bitcoin pulled an absolute stinker. An absolute stinker. Look at it. What on earth are you doing? Silly sauce. Silly little Bitcoin. I mean, that break was kind of reasonable, to be fair, but still. So realistically now, confirming that that was a false break, we can now obviously go, we'll do 7,900, so take profit 7,900. No, that was the wrong field. 7,900, and then a stop loss of, let's say, what's that? 6,9,700. What? 6,9,700. Pretty reasonable. It's a 4-to-1 profit. It's a 4-to-1 ratio. So let's do it. I've entered that long position now. So this song's probably getting me in the mood for just going mad, doing a mad one. Yeah, we don't need the notes. You can all see my screen, can't you? I'm not sure why I can't. Yes. I can't seem to see my chat. Alright, all good. I'm just seeing if it's up to speed or not, because I was kind of skeptical. I didn't think anyway, it's all good. Right. So, what happened on that trade? Let this dubstep just chill out. Right, let me speak. Pretty much what happened was we kind of, well, our stop loss was a bit too small. So what happened was we got stopped out around, let me be brutally honest and tell you, 69,767. So that's just above where that dotted line is. So just above. Well, it would be great if you could see my screen, wouldn't it? It's not looking too right. I'm having a nightmare today. I'm actually having a nightmare. It's not. Everything that should be going wrong is going wrong. There we go. Look at that transition. Boom. Anyway, you can now see everything I'm seeing. Yes, yes. So, what happened was we entered a long position around this area, and the price comes all the way bearish to this area here. And then pretty much what happened was our stop loss was just too low, and realistically okay, we're still kind of safe. We're safe. We're not too worried just yet. But yeah, what happened was our entry price was around, let's say, here, and our stop loss was here. So the price dipped just below. So the price went from here to here, and then it kind of just did a reversal, and yeah, well, 5 minute time frame. 5 minutes, you're looking at a false break. 15 minutes, you're kind of looking at the same thing. Except it might not be the same thing, because every false break we've had a candle, let's say level is here, candle, a bearish candle, and then next to it, straight up a bullish candle, and it's come up to that level. It's coming back up to the level. But in this case, we have the bearish candle, but then the bullish candle is not even half as big as the bearish one. So if you look here, this is what I'm talking about. Bearish candle and then bullish candle. For example, here, this is our blue level, as you can see, blue level. Bearish candle, bullish candle, comes back up to the level. Bearish candle, bullish candle, back up to the level. Bearish candle, bullish candle, back up to the level. You kind of get the point. Anyway, here we have a different scenario. We have bearish candle, bullish candle, but it doesn't come up back to the level. And then next, we've already got another bearish candle, sorry. And by the looks of it, I'm not liking it whatsoever. But say we look at a 1 minute time frame and we come down here, you can see the market structure is very, very different. But like I said, wider time frames are more important. So obviously the closer you go, the more like in depth it is. I've said this pretty much in every video, so you guys should, you know, kind of understand what I'm talking about. So it's like a zoomed in version. And each version is another zoomed in, another one, and another one. So here we see the zoomed in version. We zoom out, we see less of that version. 15 less, and 30 minute even less. For example, 1 or 2 candles. You see, barely going through the level, barely going through the level, and then 15, you've got 2 candles, 1 coming out and 1 going back in. 5 minutes, you kind of see more of like a different structure. 1 minute, you kind of get the point. You kind of get the point. See, a bigger structure here as well, bigger structure. And then, as for now, we kind of have a bit of consolidating going on. Consolidation is pretty much another word for a sideways movement in the market. And pretty much what you're seeing now is consolidation. So the price just moves sideways. Not much of a price fluctuation from high to low, but just a relative sideways move. So realistically, right now, what we are looking for is a continuation of that bullish trend, which would be absolutely fantastic. And that would obviously show that this movement right here is in fact a false break. But looking at it from, you know, different angles, it kind of looks like a true break to me. Because like, the structure is not like it's not the same as the other structures it was. As you can see here, it's kind of like it's relatively smooth, and it kind of just, you know, makes a bottom and then goes bullish again. But then here there's a pretty sharp move. Here kind of just dips below the line and comes back up. Same there, same there, same there. But then here it's kind of like a nice flowing downtrend, nice downwards movement, and then it kind of comes back up. But then here as well, it's like it comes back up to the level, but then it goes back down. But then it continues and then comes back down to that level again, but then makes a very strong uptrend. So we could realistically be expecting the price to come back up and continue. So this could be that first low of the downtrend, the uptrend, sorry, and then this could be the second one, and potentially we could see a third one forming around about here. And then that peak would be, this could be the first peak, around here would be the second, and then around here we could expect the price to have even moved, you know, into the level or past the level, depending on how strong the longer positions are, and, you know, obviously players and all of those things. So yeah, whilst we do that, we had a nice trend, we had a nice position for Solana that was taken. So whilst we are, so you see the price is now coming back up very nicely. So whilst we're looking at, whilst that trade is going on, we can take a look at Solana. So Solana has come up back to that resistance level. So realistically, we could expect now a false break and then that price to come back down. So we can set a short position, sorry. Head's not moving super fast today, I'm a bit tired, so bear with me. Anyway, we'll get a short position for about 88.67. 67 as the take profit, sorry. 88.67. I don't even believe it's worth it $4 profit. Yeah, I believe we can. We'll just have a look at all the coins whilst the Bitcoin trade is, you know, underway, and then we can. Yeah, we can just leave that trade to, you know, go through and for the market to do its thing, whilst we just take a look at other futures, such as we mentioned earlier on, before I realised that the live sounded like I was living in a literal microwave. Anyway, besides the microwave or cave, or it just sounded not good, let me tell you that. Pepe, what's Pepe doing? Is Pepe for Pepe, it looks like Pepe is struggling to get through a certain level, or we are, yeah, by the looks of it, this is the level that Pepe is struggling to reach, well, to go through. Let me get the magnet. I will just drop it on there. So, as you can see, this candle touches that level perfectly, and from the market, from the structure of the market, there we go. We can see that the price has tried to obviously come through that level multiple times. So you see the first one being on the left side here. This is where we got this level from, and then this candle here would obviously confirm that the level is there. And the candles after that, you've got a peak here, one there, one there. They all touch that level. So that is like a way of saying, yes, the level is there. It's like a market's way of saying the level is there. So at top is a resistance level, bottom is a support level. So it seems that the 1000 Pepe USD is currently having some trouble getting through that level. It has tried once, come back down, twice, come back down, 3 times, come back down, and now for a 4th time, I believe it is going to try break through that level, and potentially we could see a nice bullish movement. And that bullish movement could realistically be up to, I'd say, about this area here. So about 3481. And are we gonna see that or not? So let's have a look. You see the price? Here, bang, denied, bang again, bang again. And I believe it might do the same thing if it's got enough momentum. So if it's got enough momentum, bang, goes through it, goes through the level. After obviously, it kind of like gains that power in a way. So the first time it tries, doesn't work. Next one, more, until the market has accumulated enough power, and then bang, or there's not enough and it's like just, I don't know, it kind of gives up in a way, I don't know, just like a way of saying that. So yeah, it seems Pepe is currently struggling to get through that level, but we'll come back to Pepe, see if he broke the level or not. So yeah, let's just leave Pepe to do his own thing. We'll mostly do some market analysis while we wait for this Bitcoin trade to close. And we're not going to move any levels. We're not going to move the take profit. We're not going to move the stop loss. We are going to leave it where it is. So that's it. I've learnt my lesson. Obviously, same as you guys probably. If you trade, it's important that you stick by your analysis, stick by your rules, and yeah, that's it kind of in a way. So where are we at for? Let's just go back to the Bitcoin. We'll see where the market's currently at. And it looks like there is a continuation for that uptrend. So we could have entered here, we entered where we entered, and currently we're sat at around a profit of 46 USD, sorry, not USDT. So yeah, we need that price to come up back through our support level and continue that trend all the way up to 7,900. So that is to be expected in about the next hour or so. That will be great. And that's obviously if the momentum is there, if the strength is there. So yeah. Let's give it about like 5-ish minutes. We'll just stay on the chart, look at the price, and yeah, we'll just see how the price reacts, see where it goes, and yeah, we'll see if it comes back up onto our key level. So this whole thing here, these two levels, it's a key level. It's like an important level in the market. So you can have like diagonal ones, which are like kind of like a 45-degree angle. You can have ones going down with the downtrend, ones with the uptrend, as we currently have. So the market only goes obviously from left to right. So it's left bullish. Bullish is another word for upwards, or well, just like up in a case, and bearish is downwards. So we have a just jumped up a bit. So as I was saying, we have the key levels with the uptrend, and that's the price going from obviously like lower upwards. That's called a bullish trend. And then we have the same thing, but kind of going down, like kind of like the same angle, but just inverted. And that would be a downtrend, a bearish downtrend. And pretty much they can also be, the level is just horizontal, perfectly straight. And that would obviously show us like a consolidation where it's a structure in the market where the price moves in a consolidation, which is obviously, as I said before, that sideways movement. But in a case, the price kind of like stays in this level, but in this level it only goes up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. So it does break those levels a little bit. Like say this level, it'll come up a little bit and then go back down. And then same for the support level, go down a bit and then come back up. So that's just like a explanation for those of you that don't know, you know, about the market, or you know, needed like a explanation to clear it up. It's kind of like this thing here. So this is that thing I just talked about, the key level. The key level is a key movement in the market. So you see the price, this is the price, and it stays within those levels. So when it does go through here, that's what you call a false break. Same here, same here, same here, and same there. And it's the exact same thing on the top. You see that movement, and you see it kind of slowly not slowly, slightly, peeks through that line. So that is a false break as well. So by the looks of it, the price does seem to want to come back in and continue with that uptrend. But we will obviously move the take profit if we see a reversal in the price, or realistically, yeah, well, just a reversal in the price, and if we get like an indication of, let's say, a reversal or something that we definitely think will change the direction of our position. So currently we're in a long position, and this area here where this green is, that is where we took that long position. So that obviously 69922 is where we open that position for a long one. A long is pretty much a buy, for those of you that don't know, and a short is a sell. So most charts, yes, they have a green and a red. You can obviously kind of understand from all charts. I feel like everyone's kind of, you know, very educated, I guess, on these things, because trading is very portrayed online, and there's a lot of traders who obviously, you know, trade and show the results and show a lot of other things, but you kind of get what I'm trying to point at here. So we are it's like the price is going, well, once that price comes back up into that level clearly, then I feel like we'd, you know, start to worry a bit less, because currently it's like, you know, like, oh, shall I go in? Shall I not? It's like being a bit sus. What is this? What are we in Jaws? I mean, am I in a scary movie? Right, get this. This app is house music. It's like music. What are we in right now? What is this? Chucky, Annabelle. I mean, seeing that corridor right there, if I see something running through that door, I'm gonna be exiting through that window. Oh, where was that tune? Not this one. Was it this one? No. That proper dubstep one. That's it. This is the good one. Right. Yeah, back to our trade. See, this is exactly what I mean. Like, you know, the price, it confirmed that the level is there, but it's like a mirroring in a way. Now it's a bit too loud. Right, so pretty much what I'm trying to say is, here you see this candle touches that level. This one, this green one. Let me just get that up. Right, you can see exactly what I'm talking about. So this green candle, this one, touches the level. That's like a way of saying, you know, it's kind of like a giving a strength that the level is obviously there. But now the price, it doesn't, it's like a kind of like a mirrored false break, if that makes sense. So what mirroring is where you've got your key level, and you know the price kind of stays in that level, but then it comes either above it or below it, But then there's a candle that touches that level from the other side, which confirms that the level is still there. So it's like another confirmation of the level, but it's like a mirrored version, if that makes sense. So it's like a flipped version in a case. So what we need right now is for that price to come back into our key level and continue with that bullish uptrend. But as you see, it's kind of, you know, it's very strange in a way. There's not really too much confirmation on that level. Right, I'm gonna just exit that position. It's just not looking good. So we're gonna look on a larger time frame. Let's go 30 minutes, and what we're gonna do is just look if we can see some kind of levels. But yeah, we can actually look at other coins like Avant USDT or yeah, I mean, I'm not seeing anything like, let's be honest, like I'm not seeing anything like, not trendy. It's kind of like, you see here, there's not much movement. Like the price kind of just stays in this same kind of region. It's there's no trends. Well, it's like there is a trend, but it's very bad. It's like a very weak trend. Yeah, it's just not looking too good. Maybe here we could actually see, let me just say if I got my brush out, there, and then realistically there. So yeah, but then that could be like a not more of like a peaked, but more like a rounded top. So it's kind of there, kind of not there. Well, it is there. Let's just say that. So that one, that one, that one, and then that one. See, I mean, the trend is there. You can see we have the higher highs and higher lows. So this higher than this one, higher than this one. And now we could obviously expect that same thing where the price could now come back up to here. And it's like a way of kind of like predicting the price in a way. So we have a nice uptrend. Normally the trend ends with 3 peaks and 3 lows. And yeah, so that's that. Then here, I mean, here we have a very nice example. So we have this bottom here, this top here, this bottom here, this top here, this bottom here, and then this top here. If you guys get the idea. That's a rubbish line. Let me just do that. Kind of like that, if I can get it. Oh my days. But that is a pretty big movement though. That's like, what is that, about from 7 till 9:30, so about 2.5 hours for that whole market structure. 2 hours. So yeah, I mean, it's quite a lengthy process, but that's just how it is. So there's the first one, there's the second one. No, I mean that's still a first one, but yeah. Then we have the second one, and then the third one. So it's very nice to see it. So first bottom, second bottom, third bottom, and then right here, I mean, realistically, we could just mark out the fourth one. And so yeah, it's like a four peak, 4 bottom uptrend. So we have the first bottom here, and then this one is higher than this one, and this one's higher than this one, and then this one's higher than this one. And that is just like a way of the market showing us that there is an uptrend. So it's like a little staircase, like jumping upward. So you jump, 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 in a way. So what happened with Bitcoin? Great, that's amazing. So we exit our trade thinking that the price was going to make a reversal, but it seems it's got other plans, and now it's kind of going to that level. I can't actually fall asleep with this music on. Right, guys, I reckon I'm gonna call that a session. I'm really not seeing on any of these charts anything I really like, market structure wise, and just I'm not really getting any signals on any of the coins, futures, sorry. So I think we will leave that there and start fresh tomorrow with a fresh head, and yeah, so pretty much that's it. So thank you for watching.